Hello everyone, my name is Infos and welcome to a new GTA Mayhem challenge. This time it's on Liberty City Stories, and this challenge is pretty interesting, it's pretty unique from anything else I have ever done. It's by Ciphers. Thank you Ciphers for this challenge. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, go! You have to turn off the minimap and the blips via the display options. Well, I went far beyond that. I turned the HUD off. Turning off the HUD makes the game a lot more difficult because first of all you cannot see how much health you have, you cannot see which weapon you have. Of course you can look at your character, you can see that way, but it's not always that visible. Sometimes he's in between trees or behind a car or something and you cannot actually see very well. Yeah, so this challenge is all about remembering the map of Liberty City. And I have played GTA 3 since 2002. Now it's currently 2017. The same city is in here with some tweaks, so I would guess that you would know now that I do know a lot about the map. And I guess this challenge is about me, oh my goodness, about me, my driving abilities, which are non-existent at all. Anyway, this challenge is about me knowing the map, probably. Also, step number 2 is make sure to start at the Portland safehouse. How is that a step? I really hate when that is a step in any challenges. In fact, some challenges I completely ignore because that's a step. How is that a step? How can I make sure to start at the Portland safehouse? That should be at the start of the challenge. For instance, start at the Portland safehouse. Step number 1, turn off the minimap. Step number 2, drive to Shoreside Vale. That should be the way. Not. How about turn off the minimap, blips. That's the first step, and then the second step is make sure to start at the Portland safehouse. And step number 3 is drive to Shoreside Vale. That should not be the case. Anyway, that's just a minor complaint, but sometimes I don't accept challenges which, let's say that. So be warned about that. You guys can suggest anything you want, by the way. This is a quite unique challenge. It has lots of dead air actually, which could be considered kind of bad and boring, but it's a unique challenge. I have never seen something like this before, so I accepted this challenge because it's so good, just because of that. And of course it has lots of dead air, like the boat one. Man, getting the boat and driving to Portland took a few minutes and it was quite boring. And it's also a short challenge, so what I'm gonna do is what I did with the previous LCS challenge I did. So usually what I do is I have a separate video for the completed challenge and another video for the fails, the failed attempts at this challenge. So what I did here was I changed it up a little bit. Since the challenge is super short, I put all the fails in this video as well. We have 3 fails. Yeah, only 3 fails, because this challenge is not that difficult. All my LCS challenges were quite easy actually. Yeah. The first one, the second one, and this one is also pretty easy, so you guys can suggest harder challenges, of course. If you want to, you can suggest easier challenges, whatever you want. And chances are that your challenge will not be accepted because I have way over 500 challenges, I think, I'm not sure, but I do have quite a lot, so if your challenge does not get accepted. That car was awesome, that cop. Did you see him? I was not aiming at him and he went right in front of me. Anyway, I have to get 6 stars. How do you know if I got 6 stars or not? Well, this is where the turning off the HUD is the difficult part. I'm stupid, look at that. I shot myself. Stupid Tony. How do you know if you have 6 stars? If you see the tags, that's the only way to notice. And by the time... Also, somebody shot my grenade! My rocket! Somebody shot my rocket in the air. This happens in LCS, it has happened before and I have died because of that. So currently I have no idea how much health I have. This is why I love this challenge, because I cannot see anything. Yeah, this is a great challenge, I think, because of this. So, the only way to know if you have 6 stars is to see if the tanks appear. And after they appear, you're in huge danger. As you can see, we have guys around. I have to switch to another weapon which has auto aim. Good. Yeah, I have to kill all these people because they're trouble. Yeah, good. Kill all these people, switch back to your proper gun, which is the rocket launcher, and get more stars. For all I know, I could have 6 stars right now. I don't know this, nobody knows this. You cannot see anything, you cannot see tanks, you cannot see barracks. You can only hear a helicopter and people shooting at me. Ah, there we go, I saw the first barracks, so let's find my bike. Where is my bike? Oh no, my bike disappeared, I have to run on foot and... There's the bike. Whew! Yeah, okay. So this obviously is pre-recorded already, I recorded this and I'm talking over the footage. Whew, that was close. Anyway, I'm talking over the recorded footage. Because I usually don't do this live, sometimes I do. And this was super mega dangerous because the tank almost bamboozled me. Oh, that was so close, man. Oh, that's so scary, holy crap. 2 more tanks. 1 tank swirling to the left would instantly kill me. Yeah, so I don't suggest going too close to tanks if it's only necessary. That's the only time you should do this. Okay, there's a tank, don't go too close to the tank. I have a very bad experience with tanks in this challenge actually. I think in my first failed attempt, you're gonna see that in a few minutes. I was so stupid. Yeah, you're gonna see. So here, I remember in GTA 3 we had the health pickup in the other place, over there, and I said to myself, you know what, I'm gonna check. And lo and behold, we have an armor pickup instead, which is even better. I had no idea how much armor I had, how much health I had. For all I know, I could have a little smudge of health. I don't know this, and you don't know this, nobody knows this, and nobody can see this. So this is the boat part. This part is super slow and super boring. So I have 2 options. I could park where the last mission in Portland in GTA 3 was. I'll show you in a little bit. Or I could park at the beach. These are my 2 options. This is what I'm talking about. This port over here. I could park over here, or I could park at the beach. Parking over here would leave me without a car. And the street is super close to this location. So what do I do? Do I do that? No. A much easier option is to go to the shore, go to the shore, the beach, park my boat, climb to the Salvatore Leone's mansion, and steal the PCJ. That's the better option, I think. You could have another option, you could think this is better, but I certainly don't, because in GTA, was it Liberty City Stories? I think it was Liberty City Stories. Oh no, GTA 3, and GTA 3, I did this pretty much the same step in one of my previous challenges. I had to go from Staunton Island to Portland with a boat, and I had to park where the port was, which I just showed you. Yeah, I had to park there. That step took such a long time, so I didn't want to repeat the same thing, and I'm glad that the challenge maker did not suggest parking my boat there, because this challenge would have taken me such a long time. It would have been actually more fun, I think. This is so boring. This stupid slow boat all the way to the shore, parking out over here. I made sure not to park it in a clumsy way because Tony cannot swim because he's stupid. Yeah, he cannot swim, so yeah, this was quite dangerous. Parking the boat even is quite dangerous, and a stupid police helicopter is right next to me and he's shooting at me, and I don't know how much health I have, so this was also quite scary to me. It's a good thing I took the armor because I feel a lot more safe now. He still shooting at me. Stop it, stupid. I could explore. Oh, I should have explored. I have 6 stars already, so nothing is gonna happen. I'm stupid. Anyway, get the PCJ and go on your merry way. And of course, I'll try to avoid going on the street because you heard that. You heard that. You saw a car being exploded. I don't want the same to happen to me. So, here there's a star. I will take the star and I'll go to pay and spray without any tanks. The first step is done. The tanks have disappeared, at least I have that. But this is still pretty dangerous because the FBI in this game it's not as brutal as in GTA Vice City stories, but it's still pretty bad. And there's a health pickup. I'll take the health pickup. There we go. This is why I came down here. And let's go. This is where the challenge becomes the hardest. This is the hardest step of them all. Because one hit with a car would instantly send me flying and I would lose lots of health, they would swarm me and I would just die. My heart was pumping so hard right here. Ugh, I was like, please, 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 yes! This was me. Yeah, and I did it! Woohoo! And now it becomes very boring, because I have to drive all the way back to Shoreside Vale and I have to get to my safe house. Those are the 2 left steps. Not a very difficult challenge, but still it has lots of mayhem. You cannot see your health, yeah. You don't know how many stars you have to see the tanks before you actually see if you have 6 stars or not. So you cannot prepare beforehand. So yeah, it was a pretty difficult, nah, I wouldn't say it's difficult. It took me 4 tries. So it's not difficult, no, I refuse to believe that. It's not a difficult challenge, but it was a pretty interesting challenge, a pretty unique challenge. I have never seen something like this before. So guys, in your challenges be creative and your challenge might get picked. Even if your challenge has lots of dead air, if it's unique, if I have never seen something like this, then I'll probably accept it, yeah. And anyone can suggest anything. You can leave your comment in the comment section down below and you can suggest a challenge. Any challenge is gonna be accepted. By accepted I mean that I'm gonna put it in a text file. I put every single... Look at this. I failed. Stupid. I put every single one of the challenges in a text file and I mark them with good, bad or neutral. The good challenges are marked with green, the terrible challenges are red, and the neutral challenges, which are good and bad at the same time, I mark with black. So this one of course was marked with green because it's amazing, it's quite unique. And yeah, you can suggest anything and I'll put it in a text file. And in the future I may or may not do it. We shall see. So guys, this was it for this challenge. I'm right next to my safe house, which is right over here. This is also testing my knowledge about GTA 3 and Vice and Liberty City stores, because in GTA 3 we don't have the same safe house. It's a different safe house. And challenge completed! Yes guys, challenge completed! Let's turn back on my stuff. As you can see, I didn't actually lose that much health because I got health and armor back later on. Yeah, so let's see the failed attempts. Okay, let's see, the first fail is the funniest fail I think. It's super stupid how it turned out and it's so funny. First of all, the bridge lifted right as I was going near it. My bike went through the bridge, and the last funny part, the super mega funny part, you're gonna see it in a little bit. I'll turn around and I'll see the cop car. And I said, huh, why not take the cop car? It's quite easy, it's on the bridge, nobody can pester me, nobody else can pester me. I'll just open the door, he'll get out, and I'll get it. No, it didn't happen. He just busted me for no reason. That was so funny. Anyway, this is the second fail. In the second fail, I decided to use the minigun, getting 6 stars, and doing it from here. Well, this was a bad idea, because I do take lots of damage, because the cars pile up to me and it's quite difficult staying alive. As you can see, I do not know how much health I had. If I did know, it would be a lot more easier, because I would see where I'm going, what I'm doing, and I can prepare easily. And now here, I saw that we have 6 stars already, so I'm going to Staunton Island. Let's go. This was the thing I was talking about during the challenge itself. It's pretty funny and pretty stupid. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this challenge. I'll just show you this last thing and I'll say my goodbyes. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next challenge.